Man,
Yeah.
welcome to Fuck Your Feelings podcast, the greatest podcast to ever exist. Man, we got a fire lineup today, man. We got Christine Little.
Ow.
We got Deshaun Ross.
What up?
And we got Demar Randy. It was late as hell, but we got Demar.
But why you gotta say that, man? I'm trying to put this, you know what I mean?
Hey, man.
Do it over again.
I always compliment Demar because when I was doing music, which I'm getting back to, but when I was doing it, I had him come to my listening session, and you gave me the best pieces of advice. Was I had recorded 15 songs, and I was like, yeah, and he was like, no, it was a couple of them that was good, and you was like, record another 15, and I was like, huh? Like I thought I was done, you know.
Yeah.
He was like, somebody like Kanye, R.I.P. to his career.
Yeah.
But somebody like Kanye, he was like, he recorded 100 songs before he picked the songs that actually go on the album. And that was the best piece of advice, because from that, I went and recorded another batch. And then those songs were even better. And those the ones that took off when I was first putting out my music. Shout out to Demar.
Hey.
Shout out. And
Some
shout
people
out
some
to
people
you
It's only
for...
people that's... Here's the thing I give Justin credit for, though, right? Is people ask me for advice all the time, but Justin's a dude who takes it and then goes fucking do something with it.
That's
you know
what I
mean?
was just going to say. I was
That's
going to
what
say
Justin
shout
does,
out
though,
to
you know?
you.
Cause I can give you the game all day, but some people just don't they don't know what know they have the game right there. You know?
Yeah.
Right. What you about to say, Christine?
I was going to say shout out to you for listening to it. It's hard to get feedback and work with it, especially if it's do more work.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't take feedback because they're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people think they know everything, and you
Yes.
just don't. You know what I'm saying? And you need information. And I mean, anybody that's successful, they've told you, they've said they became successful because they surrounded themselves with other people that have more knowledge or more skillful in those areas, or just a different perspective. But if you just go through life I got it, no, I got it. It's like you don't got it. You're not gonna get it, and now you're fucked.
Yeah.
Hey, imagine if you'd have just been cool with that first batch you did.
Yeah, exactly. That
You
would
know
have
what I mean?
been.
If I'd have been like, if I'd have came like, yo, Justin, this is it, nigga. Put all this shit out, nigga, right now. You'd be like, the next time you were recording, you're like, man, this shit was so much better.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, man. Christine, we found out Christine's a thug the other night.
At the haha.
Friday.
What happened?
Was it Saturday night?
Saturday night.
Late
Okay.
show. First of all, we get in and Justin's already upset. He's like, I know I'm going to be last. I'm always last on the lineup. And he's all mad. And he's like, women never go last on the lineup. Look, I'm not the best of impressions, but it's like an energy thing.
I was fake mad. I wasn't honestly
He was
mad.
salty. And then he's like, I'm going to go look at the lineup. And he's like, guess who's last? And I'm like, who? He's like, you.
Because don't y'all realize women are typically never last on a lineup? Or what y'all feel like?
No, not at a. I'm not gonna say at a headline show. At a normal, when it's just a bunch of comedians in LA type of show.
Right.
I wouldn't call it that, but not in this country.
Yeah, it'd be a gangbang show.
No, but out here we have 5, 6 comedians.
Showcase show.
Yeah, and then another thing too, it drives me crazy. Not only a lot of times they won't go last. Not saying they're not funny, but the host will always go, all right, ladies, you ready for the female comedian?
Right.
I feel so that tells the dudes, okay, I'm not really going to like this because it's for the females. And the girls didn't have a good time until the woman got on stage. I feel why didn't you just bring this person up as a comedian? You can say, come to the stage, she's funny, whatever, because it is a lady. But why would you single her out?
Right.
You ever noticed that when they do that? All right, ladies.
Yeah.
Come to the stage.
I do notice that.
Why did you just do that though? What in your mind? Because a lot of people do that when they host it.
I don't notice so much of the host saying, all right, ladies, you ready for a lady? I just noticed you ready for a female comic or something like that.
Oh, I've heard. Well, I did a lot
The
of times
girls
when they be
do
like,
ask
yo.
for they be like, you guys gonna have any girls on there? And you're like, well, here's your girl. You know what I'm saying?
I never,
Yeah, because think
they
about
wanna
it.
know if
It's
there's a girl gonna be there.
dude point of view.
Right.
Dude. Yeah, we want someone to
You're like, hey, guys.
represent us.
Yeah, you're like,
here's
here's
your funky ass woman comic you've
Here's
been
your
complaining
opposite
about.
perspective you're looking for.
You high maintenance. So anyway.
But then they hate sometimes on the girl. That'd be funny to me. Then you ever get the hate? I know you've seen it. Where, like you said, let's get the female perspective. And then, what's that girl used to talk about that? Dang. That's not important who she is right now. But she's light skinned, she's pretty, and she goes, right when I walked up, you guys already thought, dang, she thinks she's better than us.
Oh, I forgot who that is.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, I
and all the
remember
girls go, yes, we did think that because she's like, she's really pretty. And soon as she gets up there, they immediately start going, ugh. They start judging her. So they don't even give her a shot right away.
Well,
until she addresses
it is like what they say, like women, y'all can't dress too well or something, too sexy.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't know I was gonna have to be the representation of all women. You know what? Yes, that was something I definitely thought at the beginning of my career.
See what happened when we give women an opportunity to speak. I'm listening. Go for it. Go for it. Fuck your feelings.
Yeah. Fuck my feelings.
No, go.
It's like, fine, we let you speak. And then you got to come out with the motherfucking opinion or something. Okay, what do you want me to do?
No. Go.
Agree with everything?
No. We want your perspective.
Well, okay. I was going to say, definitely initially when I first started comedy, I was very like, I need to dress a certain way. It was very like hiding. Like you said to me the other night, you're like, you look like you going out on a date or something. And I just wanted to look better. I mean, I'm not going to be, looking like this forever. So I want to like utilize it while I can. And I felt like I was hiding before. And I think with, since there is like a little bit more conscientiousness about like not being sexist towards women, I feel like a little bit more free to dress in a way that is more flattering to me versus like putting on hoodies and like big baggy clothes and stuff. So
I think that's great. That was my way of trying to give you a compliment without sounding like a creep. When I was like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to do. Let's get back to this altercation.
So anyway,
how
she's a thug. She almost killed somebody.
So these dudes.
And she actually said, "I grew up fighting." Remember, she looked at us. She said, "I grew up fighting." I was like, "Oh my gosh, she's ready to fight."
It was weird. I've never had that on stage before in my life. I had a dream about it though. It was weird. Like before that happened, I had this bad dream that I was on stage. And do you guys ever have stage nightmares? Like.
Maybe. I think I might have.
Really?
Which is like in my sleep?
Yeah. Like I have dreams where I'm still serving tables. I guess they're just anxiety dreams. Damn, I'm out here on a limb by myself. Like, nope, that's just you. Fuck your feelings, you weirdo. Damn, I feel so other. But that's normal.
Demar over there judging you and shit.
I know. I don't like it. No, I've never had any bad feelings before. That's on you.
We checking no to all your questions. We're like, no.
I know.
I usually leave work at work.
They're like, no, I'm actually perfect.
Pretty
But go on.
Hold on, let me set the table. So basically, we had the ha and it's this group of gang members and their girlfriends.
Wait, they were actual legit gang members. He's not profiling.
No, yeah, they're admitted. They said they're gang members.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yes.
they admitted.
But their energy was not good.
So they was talking throughout the whole show. And I personally was already like, man, I got to deal with this shit because I had just dealt with it at the Comedy Chateau. It was these drunk black old ladies talking the whole time that I was talking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I just dealt with this shit. So luckily during my set, only like one of the girlfriends kind of got a little upset because I said bitch. But I didn't know I didn't know she was his girlfriend. I was talking to a dude. And I'm like, where your bitch at? And she was she wasn't sitting next to him. She was sitting across from him. And so she was like, ain't no bitch. And I was like, oh. And then I kind of got myself, but I made jokes of it. And then we was all good. Right. And then Christine, she went last. Which I think I jinxed her because I had said earlier, like women never go last on comedy shows out here in LA at least. And she ended up having to go last, and then she had to deal with they fucking talking.
Yep. And with going last, more alcohol had time to set in.
Facts.
And they had more drinks.
And not only that, one of Justin's closing jokes, he was like,
that I'm working on. It's new.
The best kind of woman is
something like that.
A whore. And then
hey, look at Demar.
And then Deshaun gets up and he's like, man, the only problem with that, is you got to get the women on your side. The whore thing is great. The whore thing is great. I got it on tape.
I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah,
that's pretty valid.
We stand by this.
So that's the energy I'm going into. So I'm already like a little like, because like they really liked that. And And I don't know. I guess I don't think like that.
But when you got up on stage, you're like, I guess I'm a whore. And I was like, well, I didn't say you was a whore. I just said
because I said I'm the best kind of woman. I was like, I just found out I was a whore. And then they were talking about how like they all like I guess what is it called, running a train on girls growing up, like how you're like you all fuck the same girl. And then he was like going into more detail. Deshaun's like, oh yeah, and then you compare penis sizes, she makes you feel good. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And so I was joking and I was like, yeah, I was like, yeah, me and the girls, to be honest, we did that too. We'd pass a guy around, we'd all fuck him, and then we'd say, and then we make fun of him for not getting hard again. Because guys.
So you did it,
huh?
You did it.
No.
Oh, you were joking.
Yeah.
Me too.
Insane. That's insane. I'm not passing some dude around.
But there's women that they do that. They run.
No, I know there's guys that run trains on girls. Yeah.
I don't know girls that run train on guys as well.
No, that's why
girls who love trains.
That's why I was joking, because like physically, how are you gonna run a train on a dude? Because after he comes,
it's been done.
Okay. All right.
I get what she's saying.
No. This is all negate Christine.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Welcome to fuck Christine's feelings.
No.
We don't dream about stand up.
I do.
I'm
dream.
sick of women having opinions.
No, that's true. No, I'm joking.
And women run train on men.
But what you mean? What you mean? A woman can't run a train on a dude?
I didn't say she can't. I said I see what she's saying. She's saying like if she gets down and smashes this dude, most likely he's gonna bust.
No.
That's not always.
Can I describe the scenario I've been in?
You can't just say no.
Okay, go for it.
If she's riding you, let's just say she's on top, right?
Okay.
And you bust. You do need. There is a recovery time. You need time. There's the rare occasion where you're like, I'm still hard.
But a train. Wait a minute. Hold on.
But she's saying so. Like a dude train is you go. Right? Can we agree that's what a train is?
No. A train could be two dudes with one girl at the same time.
That's a threesome.
No. Threesome
No.
is two girls and a guy, because everybody has to be touched. Two girls. Did I say that right? Yes. A threesome to me, that means everybody intertwines. A threesome to me. I don't know about y'all. So if it's two girls and me, we're threesoming. If it's me and a homeboy and a girl, that's a train.
That's a man. That's a male
That's a man's
perspective.
idea.
I feel like that's a male perspective.
Yeah,
because threesome to me is when everybody's involved. Like me and him, we not touching, we not.
What about bisexual dudes?
I think that's a way to have a threesome and be like, it's straight. But yeah, if you guys are all fucking at the same time, I would say that's a threesome. For me,
I agree. I agree with you, Christine.
For me.
I agree with you.
But if it's one guy going in the room at a time,
that's a train.
Right.
So wait a minute. So you don't. Okay.
And there's men.
So if there's
one
one
guy
guy
who can handle more than one woman's orgasm at a time.
No, not the woman.
Stay hard
His orgasm.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's men who can hold their dick that long.
Yeah.
To pleasure multiple.
How
women.
long can they hold?
No, it's some dudes that could go.
Not
just
porno
saying there's
people. I'm
some
talking real dudes.
Let me
There's
ask
some
you this:
dudes-
what's the benefit? Like what is that about? Like he's like, I'm gonna hold it, and just so I can fuck every girl, and then the last girl gets it.
No, that's not how it goes.
It's just he may not be
He
ready to
just might
come.
not be ready to come.
Yeah.
And like if you can keep your dick hard all
So
day.
maybe it's like a game. It's like, all right, who's gonna get him to come this time?
Maybe.
Maybe.
But women, this is what women don't realize too.
Oh.
Well, maybe they do realize this. Maybe they do, but I feel like they don't. Every woman thinks their vagina is the best vagina, and every vagina feels different. So that girl vagina maybe.
No, they all feel the same.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
Don't they?
See what I'm saying? That's the shit that we were talking about before you got here.
Yeah.
You've never fucked a pussy. How would you know? We fuck vaginas. Every vagina feels differently.
Completely different.
I had no idea.
So to get to the point,
I'm just going based on what I have heard, but okay. Go ahead, sorry.
from who? Squares? What? Who have you heard this from?
There's never been two that are the same.
This book I read,
Written by
A woman.
a pimp. No, it was written by a guy. He's basically saying all women are basic and they're all the same. And like after a while, every pussy's the same. And a guy he'll be cool with you for about 3 months before he loses interest.
But he's not talking about the feeling, the interior feeling of the vagina. He's just talking about emotionally and all of that type of shit and being with it. Yes, that's two different things. Yeah. I'm talking about the actual inside feeling of a vagina. And the dude that's doing this, that's having sex with multiple women the same night, he might be like, her pussy's cool, her pussy's great.
Yes.
I want to know what this one feel like. So that's the other reason why he would be jumping from vagina to vagina to see like who has the best feeling vagina.
No, they're sharing you though. It's not like you're jumping from vagina to vagina. They're sharing you actively. You know?
See, that's the difference too. And this, like when you think about it, if a girl is fucking all the same guys, they ran a train on her.
Right.
But then if a guy's fucking all these different girls, he's fucking all the girls. The girls aren't running a train on him.
That's not true. The girls can definitely fuck you.
Yeah, I agree with Demar.
I was just saying like the way it was phrased, and I was like pointing that out. Because it was like he's going around to feel all the different kinds of vaginas, right? And so
he getting a train ran on him.
There we go.
I agree.
It's just a phrasing depending on what side of the spectrum you're on.
Yeah.
You know, if you lean feminine, then you might feel train, or you might feel he's being shared. But then we all just got the same language for the same shit. We're saying, you know what I'm saying? From our own different perspectives.
So back to this.
Thank you. Let's not waste time with that.
I know. Back to this goddamn altercation, which is hilarious. So, but the reason I was bringing it up because it just happened. So we were supposed to have somebody else, and then I hit up Deshaun because I was like, well, Deshaun was there tonight because this shit was crazy. Because I've been in situations like, have y'all? So basically, no fight happened. She went at the dudes or whatever. She told everybody she would beat up. The funny thing was when she said she would.
I was like,
beat up everybody.
Beat all of your asses.
She was serious too.
I was like, this is a lot of people.
You know what? I looked at it.
It was like 10 people.
You know what? I looked at it and I looked at me, like knowing me. I was like, oh, I see. I was trying to be like kind of funny in a way that I joke around, but it wasn't because I was actually annoyed and pissed, and they just kept talking. So that's where I was coming from. It's not like I really thought I was gonna like get in there and like beat all these dudes' asses.
Yeah, I don't think they thought that either. I think they might have just enjoyed pissing you off.
Yeah,
you know
I think that's what it was.
And like just to get you all like in a little hussy.
But they probably did that too. But they was talking the whole night.
Yeah,
you kind of try to ignore it, but and they was drinking.
I can't.
And they was drinking.
I think I have ADD. I have problems like focusing, and so like I was trying to do a thing. I don't know if you guys have ever done this. Sometimes I like starve a heckler out, which is like I'll not give them energy or not give them attention, not look at them because that's what they want, and then they'll behave, and then I'll come back to them and look at them and engage. But these people, they wouldn't do that, and so I was like powering through my jokes. And then, like, at the end of it, I would go back to them.
What we left out too is she was killing. She wasn't having a bad set. She was having a great set. So I just want to acknowledge that also. Like, they were just asshole people that was just talking the whole time. But she was having a great set.
They didn't like me right away. And it was weird because, like I said, that was like the first time on stage I've ever felt like angry and like actually like, what the fuck? Usually if there's a person, like I can still remain jovial and like have fun with it or like try to get them on my side. But these guys did not want to fuck with me. Like they literally did not look at me. Like the guy in front, literally, he wouldn't even acknowledge me.
He turned. He was like,
I have it on tape. He turned around when I got on stage.
Why do you think he did that?
Because he doesn't respect women.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
He doesn't like his wife didn't talk. Like honestly, the shit I was saying, like about him being abusive, I think he literally was abusive. This dude just got out of prison. Like these weren't like fun, like your average, sexist guys. These were like, I hit women sexist guys. I don't know that for a fact, but that's the energy.
Well, what about like I don't remember.
That is wild.
So
was it?
The respect.
Was it wild?
I'm sure
was it wild?
Similar to these guys.
Hold on. Let me say. I was there. So let me say.
Similar to these guys, and I would just.
I love how you're taking this guy's.
I'm a nigga. I'm always gonna take nigga.
But what I'm saying is, there was another female comedian on the show. What I'm saying is, I don't remember how they reacted to her though. Like there was another female comedian.
They talked a lot.
They talked to all of our.
I don't know if they really talked during her set.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know if I can say they just don't respect women. Maybe I don't know. I don't know them at all. I know they were drinking heavily.
Right.
Like when I'm saying I've had
shitty, people in Oakland and Dorsey's Locker. They'd be at the bar. Their whole back would be to the comedy show. And if you said something funny and you hit them, they'd be like,
Yeah, but no, that's different. Like this was at the end of the night though. It did start going.
It didn't.
I don't
so
think
it's
just a shit show that happens any other time.
It just feels like you're kind of like low key, and I don't think you're doing it on purpose, but it kind of feels like you're just like, oh no, that's not what happened. Like,
what's the name of this podcast?
Fuck your feelings. Okay, cool. All right. I'm just letting you know you sound like an asshole.
Oh, let's all hug. Fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings.
He was looking like, so there's a sign right there.
I used to have the sign up there, but I be doing backup audio now. But the sign used to be on the TV screen. It used to be on the TV screen and say "fuck your feelings." So when people got in their feelings, it's like. Fuck your feelings.
And it's always funny when someone goes back to the name of that.
I mean, that was kind of the point of the podcast.
Yeah.
Though. Like we comedians and we fucking talking shit, and if one of us getting our feelings, we like.
How did you feel afterwards? Like after, like going home.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was so upset with myself. Like I have a tendency to be really, really hard on myself. No matter, like I'm like, oh, what could I have done differently? Whatever. And I was like, man, I'm just so mad that I got upset. Like I let that get to me. Like I'm a professional. Like that's never happened before. Like, so I was really mad at myself. And then I called, one of my friends, and she's like, fuck that dude, and blah, blah, blah. Like she had my back, like you would have my back if I was a dude. And and then I watched it, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, it helped. It was good for me because I was like, I was so hard on myself. But then I looked at it. I was like, no, fuck this. They should have told them to get the fuck out and shut up. Like nobody had my back.
Yeah, the security.
That's what I saw.
The security was outside on his Tinder account, swiping away.
That does sound like the security's job, though. It does sound like the security.
And then he lectured me about like he went to prison for 20. I didn't know he went to prison.
So the dude she was kind of talking shit to, he had just got out of prison. He had just got out. 23 years. Yeah. And they was kind of like celebrating at the high.
Oh, they were celebrating. Look. I'll give you a good example. You know Zane Helbert, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You know Zane Helbert?
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
So I took him to the family room one night, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. In Compton?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's already starting off bad.
Yeah.
There was a family in there that was like mourning the death. One of their boys had just got killed, and they were there. They were in the audience. Trying to feel better, right? And
he opened with his. You ever got murdered?
No. It was just fun.
You ever be a ghost?
They were heckling, but they weren't bad. You know what I mean? They were heckling, but they weren't bad. It was a regular rowdy ass day at the fucking family room, right?
Okay.
All right, but Zane just did not want to fucking be heckled, right? He did not want them fucking with his set that day, right? And he's like, he goes, you gonna know exactly when he fucked up. He goes, hey, you fucking bitch, you didn't shut the fuck up.
Yep. Shouldn't have said that.
Let me tell you what happened afterwards.
Not at the family room.
That's the first thing I was thinking.
Ooh, shit.
I mean, they got up. The first thing that flew, homegirl threw her wine glass at his head. As he's trying to run out, the one that hits the pillar, they're throwing chairs at him on his way out the fucking door.
Oh my
and they're like, yo, is that your boy? I'm like, I'm so sorry. I don't think he... you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, hey, man, hey, that was you. He was still out of bounds, even though they were having a fucking bad day or whatever's going on with them. You know what I'm saying? He took it way too far, and you just don't do that.
Yeah.
You just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I see it.
Yeah.
So he didn't have his own friends back either. So
What am I?
I'm saying there's 3 people that were there, and then one motherfucker who wasn't, who has the strongest opinion on it.
What's the name of this podcast?
Yeah. Fuck your feelings.
Yeah, what's the name of this podcast?
That's what I'm saying.
I wasn't there, so how can I have any empathy for whatever happened? I don't understand all of it. What are you expecting? I can just come up with something?
I'm just pointing out you weren't there,
so
and you have the most to say about it. I just think it's interesting.
That's it.
I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting.
Throw jokes. I wasn't there.
Fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings.
Right.
You weren't there,
This
but
is
you
a
have
good
the
match.
most to say about it.
I wasn't there.
this was a good match.
We
We needed these two here.
but I didn't know this was gonna happen.
I didn't either.
Oh man.
Man, I wish I was like, I don't know. I wish I was chiller. I wish I was like, that shit didn't bother me. I wish I could fuck my own feelings, but I'm just like, Ugh.
But you know what's so funny? That's how I'm getting. The older I get, the more chill I'm becoming because I realize like the shit don't matter.
Nope.
It don't matter.
Nope.
Like it's like you receive it, you take it in for the day or whatever, and then you just like, all right, that shit happened. Now I got a story to tell, and it's time to move on to the next thing. The important thing is to like learn from it. You see what I'm saying? It's like it happened to me. As a comedian, I'm like, it happened to me. What can I learn from it? How could I have done things differently if I want to do things differently? And now it's time to move on. And now it's time to write material about it.
Right.
Let me ask y'all this. I would love to hear your opinion on this too. So afterwards, her and the security, well, like she was saying earlier, he was explaining that the dude just got out of 23 years.
Right.
Whoop-de-whoop. They going back, or they're not going back and forth. She just listened.
So wait a minute, hold on. Let me really set it straight. So the security guard who wasn't there when this was happening, Deshaun had to go get the security guard to come in because me and Deshaun thinking like a fight might happen. Like just in case a fight might actually happen. Between Christine and the audience.
Oh.
So we was like, we would go fight in her honor if we needed to.
Oh.
But we needed somebody else with us.
Help.
Oh, okay. So y'all went to go get backup just in case.
So we went to go get backup just in case. Just in case it broke out.
Wait, so y'all left her there or one of y'all went?
No, I stayed. I stayed in the showroom.
It's like, I was like, yo, it might pop off. Let me go grab him right quick.
Okay.
Like 12 steps. I'm like, hey, hurry up. Get in here. So
And y'all still outnumbered though, right?
Still outnumbered.
Thoroughly outnumbered.
Yeah. we would have got our ass beat.
Okay,
but
we still would have been getting stomped out right now.
But we would have tried our best.
We would have been fighting.
All right. So he went to go get security. Security came in. They ended the show anyways. Terry came out and ended the show anyways because she was the last comedian anyways. It was time to wrap this shit up.
Right. That was the last comedian anyway, right?
Yeah, exactly. So then he told security told Christine to stay in the showroom until they leave, basically. So after the gang members leave, then we were welcome to come out and leave also. And then they pick it up, Deshaun. I just wanted to kind of give the context.
Yeah, so then he was going at her
security
not called, because I think she had referred to one that she was like, you can say whatever. She was like, oh, you're a bitch or something like that, right?
She did call him a bitch.
Well, you done. You can't. You crossed the line. That's too far.
So then, can I say
it
how?
has to be comedy.
And I watched.
It's over.
So then the dude, he's telling her like, because levels of respect, especially for dudes who are in jail.
Right.
And so as he's doing this, one of the waitresses goes off on him, on the security guard.
Wait. The waitress goes off on the security guard?
Correct.
But let me give a context to that. So
it's too much. There's a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot. So security was talking to Christine, saying like, "Yo, the dude just did 23 years in prison. You call him a bitch." And like
he said it like 4 times in different places.
And he kept
and
repeating.
also
Who said it?
The security guard. And then when I called him a bitch, because I watched the video, I have it if you guys want to see it. But I said one guy was like talking, like there were multiple dudes talking. It wasn't just like one dude. It was like a whole table. At one point they were like, blah, 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 like all talking at once. And I said, the dude said something to me. I was like, what, bitch? And it wasn't like you're a bitch. It was like, what, bitch? What'd you say? And it was like an instinctual, yes, I was wrong because I called him a bitch. I was out of pocket for disrespecting him, for disrespecting me. So that was on me. But all I'm saying is it wasn't like you're a bitch. It was like, what, bitch? Like that.
So hold on that part too. And then my question though too was when the waitress jumps in and she kind of like, she went at security like, yo, stop. She was aggressive with it, a little aggressive.
Wait,
not hella
the waitress was aggressive with the security?
Yeah,
Yes.
because she felt like he was mansplaining to Christine, which he was. I felt like
he could have just broke it up and it would have been over, but he was like reprimanding her?
He was just telling her to be careful, but he.
But I mean, how far did it go? How long did it go?
But he was like, I don't know if you understand. It's what he was saying to Christine, like, I don't know if you understand. I don't know if you understand. And so when you get into the, I don't know if you get it.
Well, I mean, maybe. I mean, I guess in that scenario, that was pretty high stakes. Where he was like, "Yo,
I think he was saying it from that perspective too. He was the one who was going to be
in the most shit behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Because he
was the one who was going to take the most shit.
I need him to knock like 2 to 3 dudes out.
I need him to get his ass in the showroom and tell these dudes.
But they should have just shut that. They should have just shut it down. But also, I've lost my cool in shows, and I blamed myself for it. I was
But
like,
yeah,
you know
I
what?
think-
I stopped being funny and I got mad.
But the girl,
You know
I
what I'm
was
saying?
saying,
And I felt like it was on me.
the waitress though, I felt she shouldn't have jumped in and talked to security because one,
This is so much. It was a lot going on. It was a lot going on.
And
They had alcohol, so you can't give them any logical explanation for what
this
they were
was
doing.
afterwards.
And then
When
the
it was just
waitress-
us, the waitress, because this is what the conversation was later. Why was the waitress talking to security?
She was trying to step in for a woman. She was trying to back up a woman and be like, don't be man.
Because then that kept escalating.
No, it did.
Oh, he didn't just do it one time?
No,
No.
I'm saying now the waitress and the security now
Yeah.
are like going back.
Yeah,
and
so
forth.
then a whole other situation happened between
Lord.
security and then I heard him talk. He was like, she don't know me talking to me like that. She don't know me. I'm crazy too. Then.
Oh my God, it sounded like just a room full of crazy ass people.
Well, the,
That was just
well, the original crazies had left.
energy
Now it's just the
fucking-
comedy crazy.
Huh? Yeah,
It was
but
the
whatever.
comedy
It just sounded
crazy.
like it was a tornado.
talking to the
energy
mic.
in
You gotta talk to the mic on this
there.
one.
It sounds like there was a tornado of energy in there.
Christine, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on this? Cause
About the girl jumping in. Like I thought that her, like the annoyance and anger I had in me jumped out of me and went into her. So I blame myself for that. But she was like, yeah, she fucking gets it, Bobby. You don't need to keep explaining it to her. She understands and that's like kind of how I was feeling. So I low key appreciated it. And I felt, and it like in a time where I felt like really annoyed, like that someone saw me and was like, yeah. I mean, yeah, she was disrespectful about it, but disrespect gets disrespect.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think the security guard was
wrong.
No, this is what I'm gonna say. I don't think the security guard was trying to be disrespectful to you when he was talking to you, but it did come across like mansplaining.
What she said, it was like, it was belittling.
Yeah.
It was like he was talking down to
I
me.
could see both. Yeah. I mean, I could see both perspectives. I could definitely understand why you felt the way you felt. And
What's the next topic?
Fuck your feelings.
But in the end, there was no fight.
There was no fight.
Everybody went home.
Justin
safe.
walked me to my car. He's a class act.
I did.
So
Good
I
guy.
appreciated that.
I didn't tell you I talked to the gang members afterwards.
I saw it.
Yeah, I had to.
I saw you guys
We
hugging.
do have to protect our black women.
I
though,
had
you
to
know.
because I had to just make sure everything was cool. You know what I'm saying with the situation. So I was like,
No,
all
for
right, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't never know with a group like that if them
They'll
niggas
come
might
back.
come back straight
Yeah.
up. So I was like, all right, y'all. And then I was like, hey, I ain't tell you this part.
You the nigga for tweeting with Jeffrey?
Nah. Let me punch you like Channing. There was like, and I ain't say this part. So I did say good night too. I tried to, and then there was like, hey man, why your girl call us a bitch, man? Why she call us a bitch? Why she call us a bitch? And I was like, I said, hey man, it's all good, man. I said, but listen, man, everybody, we come in peace, love, and respect, bro. It's love and respect. And the shortest one came up to me. He was like, oh, why she call us a bitch? He was like, call me a bitch. And I said, hey, brother, I'm not going to do that. hey. I said, I'm not going to do that. He was like, no, call me. I said, I come with love and respect, brother. He was like, no, call me a bitch. As love and respectfully as you can, call me a bitch. I said, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I said, I come with love and respect. And then it was like, well, man, you was funny, man. It was funny. I said, well, it's all love, bro. And I got in the car. You know,
Just make sure they was cool.
just to make sure they was cool. You know what I'm saying?
It's so funny because when I said, I didn't even remember calling him a bitch. Like it was just.
That's
like,
when I said.
That's what
we
I
might
was
need to get
like.
security.
I was like, what bitch? And I didn't think about
You
it.
get security, right?
At that moment,
Okay.
because
I didn't remember saying it. I didn't know I said it. I know I was saying this guy was like, they were like loudly talking shit to me. And I said something like, you look like you're cosplaying as an adult or something. And I'm like, you haven't gone through puberty, just kind of like laying in him.
She was low key mocking them.
I wasn't low key mocking them. I was high key mocking them.
I knew it got serious when she told the whole room that she was gonna beat all of them up.
Yeah.
And that's when I knew it was time
and
to
we
call
we
security.
even stood up
Yeah,
on
that
it. We
was
was like
on.
standing like, all right, let me see. And then when that came out, I was like, hey, come on. I'm gonna need you in here because you are security. Like if we get jumped tonight, you better be in here fighting too. Then, but
I
Black
definitely
like nigga culture.
definitely lost my
bitch is
cool.
the-
It
is
was
the
not
last-
fun.
and it's
Bitch
not
is
only
the
that.
last word before you fight.
That
you know,
yeah,
so-
that plus I didn't know this then, but you could kind of like I didn't know he had just got out like 13 hours ago.
Yeah, no, right.
But
I don't care. I wouldn't call nobody a bitch no
Yeah.
matter
I wouldn't, unless we're gonna fight.
Unless I knew we were.
I joked around. I was like, because they were like, oh, holding up their armrest or something. They're like, yeah, we're in a club. I was like, oh, what are you guys just like I got out of prison, or like you were in prison or something? They were like, basically.
Yeah, and that's a
Pretty
higher level
much.
for them. So
I was
I was
like,
But they probably also felt your lack of respect for them too. So they were like, yo, well, why we give
you're
her our
right. You're
attention?
right.
the
Yeah.
bitch part though. That's when literally I was.
That
like,
was it was all
don't
my
fight.
fault. Like I shouldn't have came up. I should have been like, "Hello, sir. How are
No,
you
I'm
guys
just saying
doing?"
they probably felt your lack of respect for them.
Yeah, probably. That's
No,
probably what
but
it was.
no, it do be that right there usually starts fights. Right
Yeah.
there. Or not starts, but that's the like now
I think
we have
the
to fight.
fight
That's the
started.
jump off
I
right
think
there.
the
It's
fight
going
started
down.
when I got on stage and they turned their back to me.
The one little dude, the one I think you're talking about, because he
Yeah.
asked me, he was like, "Why did she call me a bitch, dog?" I was like, "Listen, it just got escalated, like, but everything's cool now." But what? And he just kept referring to that, and I was like,
So he was doing the security guard number where he was just like repeating himself.
"Why?
over and over.
Why she call me?"
Yeah.
And then he finally put him out, but I was like, "Listen, you know when." People going back and forth, you know, some words, and but he couldn't let that go. And I don't know if that was the one who had just got out. No, I don't think he was.
Nah.
He probably was he was probably out
Just
for
a
a year.
regular nigga wouldn't like to be called a bitch.
Hey
Yeah.
man, is Chappelle the GOAT, man? Y'all seen his SNL?
Absolutely, the latest one.
That SNL monologue, I'm not gonna say he's the GOAT or he's not the GOAT. But I did like that monologue. I think that was probably the best he's done in a long time.
In a long time? You mean on SNL or you saying stand up?
SNL or a period for me, that connected.
Man, that nigga's the GOAT. For me. That monologue that he did, I knew
fire.
it was gonna ruffle feathers. I
fire.
knew it was gonna be somebody coming out, but it's almost going to his point, and anyone's point that soon as he says something, when you talk freely, you have people saying no, you can't talk freely, right? But I felt like the way he came about it, it was jokingly, it was respectful. It's like it's gonna make you think.
Yeah.
He didn't say nothing to like slander a group. You know what I'm saying? But and what I was most impressed by is that he just wrote it. All the stuff that he said just happened. You see what I'm saying?
This wasn't like prepared.
It
for
wasn't.
months.
I mean, well,
Exactly.
everybody has their fucking 5-minute idea of what they think is going on. His is just brilliant.
But
That's
that's
what
my
I'm
point.
His is brilliant. Everybody got theirs loaded. He just fucking his is brilliant.
That's my point.
Yeah.
How you feel about Christine?
I didn't see it.
Oh.
So I feel like I saw like a little bit of like a little clip of it. All I saw was that someone posted that like there was some news line that said he reaffirmed what Kanye said about being like about anti-Semitism, and then some like other people were like, that's not what happened at all. So it's in my queue to watch, but I haven't seen it yet. But I'm a
Yeah.
little skeptical.
Yeah.
Not like skeptical about like him being anti-Semitic.
Yeah, he definitely not. I mean,
No, I
Chappelle is an
No,
anti-Semitic.
he's saying you would be insane to not question how media is ran.
Right.
He said that. He was like, you'd be insane not to question how the media is
can draw
ran.
the line.
If you're around Hollywood and you
Get it.
see nothing but those.
Who are those?
That was even funny how he said
That's
the
how he
two
said
words
it.
you
He
can't
said
say
those,
together.
right? He was
Yeah,
like- and
yeah.
that day at the end was beautiful.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
end. Oh, yeah. I mean,
No,
he's
I
a
do
beast.
love that-
He
that-
ended with a callback. I'm listening. My
Yeah,
bad, Sean.
I'm just saying that, like you said, the amount of time that he had to get to do it from when it happened, and it still hit that hard.
He did 14 minutes.
14
actually.
minutes.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
I watched it again today.
Yeah.
because
Yeah, it was
somebody
good.
had reposted it, and I'm like, because I wanted to see, like, let me see it from the second or third time. Do I see anything different than when I watched the first?
You know what I loved about that? Because I was having active arguments, you know what I'm saying, in my messages, in my text message box about Kyrie and Kanye being anti-Semitic. And I'm like, all right, look, there's no way he can be. There's no way. And I gotta send articles to people, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
I got Jewish girls in my. Demar, how can you say that, right? And then I'm like, I'm backing. I gotta back these two idiots up by myself for a while.
Let's be clear, Demar is fucking these Jewish women.
No, I didn't say that.
I know. No, I'm just talking. I'm just talking.
But I'm like, I'm like trying to send them articles to understand this point of view. And then
Yeah.
Chappelle just fucking, when Chappelle helps you out in an argument, you're like, all right, argue with that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Argue with that. And it was perfect. he said, and it wasn't. He didn't agree with Kanye or Kyrie, and he didn't disagree with them. He was really more talking about still the same thing he's always talking about. It was freedom of speech and freedom to think and say what comes to your mind.
Where y'all at, man? I do feel like freedom of speech is kind of. I mean, I guess
under attack.
Yeah, I feel like they have a point. Like it's like you have freedom of speech, but we have the freedom to
have consequences.
Yeah, consequences to
right.
Yeah, for your speech.
And it's okay, but they're like, yo, we're gonna shut his. We're like, you're gonna shut his stuff down. You're gonna lose your stuff. It's like, well, that sounds like.
But this is my thing. Are the consequences equal?
No.
Meaning that I think that there lies the issue.
That's the point. Yeah.
There lies the issue because think about this. When Elon Musk took over Twitter, they said the word nigga went up a billion, whatever the number. It went up like 200%.
Yeah.
People saying the N word, right? Did those people lose their jobs?
Nope.
You see what I'm saying? Like did all the people that they know tweeted the N word, they saw it, you can see it. You're telling us the usage went up. Did all those people, did their employers get notified? Or you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or do they employers even care?
Right.
And I doubt it.
And it's just like he said, if you issue an apology, if you offend, let's say the black community, you say I'm sorry, we usually let it go. Not us, but I'm saying it's let go. There's nothing else.
Right.
Now that's what a lot of people are mad. They're saying Kyrie apologized. It took a while, but he apologized, whatever. And now he still has to do, I think it's like 5 more things.
Yeah, I thought the punishment was excessive.
It doesn't fit.
That was my point behind it.
What was his punishment?
He had to do 10 different training classes, therapy. He had to pay $500,000 to the Jew, some Jewish defamation.
Yeah,
it was too much for a tweet.
Yeah,
a tweet, you know what I mean? When we have police officers don't have as much training that Kyrie was going to be forced to do.
Yep.
And they've actually have people's lives in their hand. You know what I'm saying? And Kyrie posted a tweet that was a little. A guy posted misinformation made it to the fucking presidency.
Sam Darnold,
you know what I'm saying?
quarterback
but this black
for the
man
Jets,
says half a truth, and they're like, "Die, nigga!"
Sam Darnold, that plays for the Jets, tweeted out the N-word right before. Well, they pulled it up right before draft night. He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, it was a long time," and that was over. And then a lot of people didn't even know about this.
Right.
That's what this whole time.
Right.
Ain't nobody talking about Brett Favre stealing $5 million from Mississippi to build, the volleyball stadium for his daughter's college, and he's rich. These just get swept under the rug, and there's legit him texting back and forth. Yeah. He was like, "Yo, is there any way I can get caught?" All this had came out real small amount, but nobody heard about it. But Kyrie,
you gotta defend the right to be stupid.
But let me ask you, how is this dude's publicist team?
Obviously not good enough.
Oh, Kyrie?
He should have hired a Jew.
No, I mean, Brett Favre clearly is better.
You know what I'm saying? What you going?
But
that's what this is about.
This is what I'm thinking too. Is like.
Because I didn't even hear. I didn't.
If it was Kanye,
I mean, I heard I saw a reference to it recently, as a joke. But I was like, "What's this?"
And this is of recent. This was in the last 2 months.
It's been buried.
Did anyone watch the movie though? I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
To rent the movie is $15 to watch it at home.
Someone told me that.
What you said? Oh my bad.
I've seen enough of those movies to know exactly what it's about.
Oh,
okay.
I haven't seen it, but then I heard that it was basically that it was saying that the white Jews stole the Jewish, the heritage of the Jewish people, and then enslaved
of the Africans.
Oh, I tell you what, right now, I love all Jewish people. I want to let you know I got Jewish friends. If you ever need me to come to your bar mitzvah, I'm there. I do party. I'm listening.
No, I didn't see it. That's why I was like, I don't want to comment on it, but I've heard the same type of thing. And then what Kyrie was saying is, he is from that lineage.
So how could he be?
So how can I be anti-Semitic?
I am a Semite.
They don't want to accept the blackness of being in the Jews and the origins of Jewish and that whole thing. And so they hate the fact that this blackness is tied to that.
Oh, my fault.
Anytime black and Jew come together, or they try to or it's trying to bring up the history. That's when they want you to shut up.
Yeah, and that's what all he was saying.
I think the anti-Semitism was that the white Jewish people or whatever stole it and then enslaved black people or something like that.
No,
I didn't see the movie, but that's what.
Yeah, that's
what.
what
Yeah,
we
but
are.
what is there so much truth in there that is so much truth in that movie? They hung on to the little bit of inaccuracy to discredit the film by going, okay, well there was some of this that wasn't right. You're like, all right, well look, this man is giving y'all
Okay,
a whole load of information.
I don't know why
I'm
I'm like this, but I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Say if they did a movie about you, and they were like, Demar, he's a fashion, he does rapping, comedy, he sucks dick, like he does everything, and like what?
Okay.
Or he murdered people, like that. Like say everything else is true, and then there's this one thing that's not, but the thing that's not is awful. So I'm just curiosity. Like
I would still want people to see the movie though.
You like they talking
Because it's
about
about
me.
me.
They talk about me. And I want them to get most of the story, and I'm sure they can put it on themselves together with their own knowledge of. Hey, this dude, all of this don't go together, and then it's like,
But the people that you know and care about know you,
right?
And that's the
right.
Like
and,
that's
and,
what you'll
and,
talk
and,
to about.
and anybody taking in information has to put a little grain of salt on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You got to go, okay. 100% of what somebody's telling me is never always true.
I don't know. I guess
gotta discern.
I'm
It's
different.
called
Like I wouldn't
discernment, you know what
want
I'm saying?
like false information out about me that was like because of my integrity and maybe my ego or pride or something. I personally wouldn't like that.
But you do know, I hear what you're saying, but
that's
do know
the truth.
the more famous you get, there's gonna be more and more shit
bullshit
that come out, and then it's gonna be up to you to decide what you're gonna entertain and what you don't entertain.
Exactly.
Because you will go
can't
crazy
step
trying to
that-
defend
you can't-
yourself,
nope.
and then that's when more people will start coming and
Yeah,
coming
and
at
I
you.
think it depends too on like what that thing is and what it's advocating. So say if there was like someone was like, oh, this person's a supremacist or a Nazi or something like that. That's to me carries more weight if they're a public figure because they have influence on other people and violent crimes are getting committed
When?
because of like
When is a violent crime? When has black ever like committed violent crime against Jews?
I didn't say that. I never said that. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
but they're like, you
I'm
can't
giving
do
them-
that because this is going to create hate towards this group, but there's no hate being sent towards that group.
I'm sorry. I'm my bad. I was giving an example of something else.
Okay.
that
Well, I'm
wasn't
playing devil's
related to
advocate
that.
on your devil's advocation.
All right, let go.
No, I was
Double
just,
devils.
I was just saying like that's when I think it would be different if it was something like that in terms of like me, which wouldn't make sense. But if it was, that's something that I'd be like.
What if y'all started dating like after
I would
that?
never. Oh my God, Demar wishes. He's
I do. I wish. I love all bitches.
He's in my DMs all the
bitches.
time.
Oh Lord, don't.
Oh,
Always
bitches.
slide in my DMs.
I slide everybody's DMs. Don't feel special, okay?
I don't feel special, but you
that's
look
funny.
special.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you too. Who knew? Oh, so y'all got past like DM flirtation history?
No,
No, not at all.
I thought me and Demar were friends.
We are friends. You're fucking your feelings today.
No. We're not friends. You, nah, I don't fuck with people like that.
Nah, boy.
Nah.
And your feelings.
I love dudes, man. The way
I'm not
they
a dude. I'm a man.
the way
I'm
they
a
look
gr-
at
I'm a man.
act like it.
I'm a man.
The way you
You
look
never
at
met
other
one.
dudes for fucking support. I love
We're
that
here
shit.
in the
It's
studio
my
with all of us. I
favorite.
looked at you too.
No, you didn't. It's like this. Yeah, you stupid, right? Let me look at my friend. Let me look at my friend for support.
What is something you feel like all men should know about women to like?
All men should know about women.
Yeah, to better educate us.
I have no idea. I guess that we're people and that we want to be treated like you would treat your friend, like your boy. If you like, imagine if I were a man.
Look at that. You should have seen the Sean's face.
Because I feel like when we treat y'all like that, then you get upset.
Well, it depends on the context.
Oh, see.
If it's
Yeah,
like
sure.
in a dating context, then like, no, I want a masculine energy. This is me personally. I can't speak on behalf of all women. I didn't
Yeah.
know I was going to. I don't want to speak on behalf of anybody but myself.
Okay.
Right.
So what
okay.
I'm saying is, so what I would want someone to know personally is that like career-wise, if we're working together, then I want to be treated like a peer. If we're dating, then I want to be treated like your woman. That's the difference.
Okay.
I want to be respected in career. If we're out at a club and you're talking to a dude about the industry or whatever, like talk to me about it too. Like, I don't want to be on the outside of it. Or if like you're there with your girlfriends and I'm there, I don't want to be relegated to the girlfriend pile. I want to be in the comedian pile because that's what it is. And
You
so
feel like people do that to you?
yeah, absolutely. And it's very
on dates or just
no.
social.
And,
She's saying
and,
it's
and
social.
socially.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And so it's just like a little, like there's like these little microaggressions all the time. Boop, 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 boop. And it's like Chinese water torture, you know, when they just like drop a drop of water in you in the same place over and over and over
That
again.
sounds refreshing. No, I'm joking.
It can be if it's hot outside, if it's hot. But yeah, so that's what it's like.
But let me ask you guys this. Both. Let me ask y'all this. Because, like, just friendship, not dating. Do you feel you could handle a man treating you like he would talk to his friend or everything he would do towards his friends? The only reason I asked that because earlier when he said it was your fault on stage, it seemed like you got a little upset. I could be wrong. I don't know. But then he told the situation at the family where his friend did it, and he was like, "Yo, it was still all his fault."
And it was my fault when I did it.
No. The thing about that where I felt like kind of like wow is that I felt like he was like really advocating for this dude, and he wasn't even there. And then there was 3 of us that was there, so that was my point on that. And I did take responsibility for it. I was like, I was pissed at myself. I was mad that I lost my cool. Blah blah blah. Like I would have said that. And when I said it, it wasn't like I was like, "Yo, what's up, bitch?" I mean, kinda, because I was like angry, but it was more like
it was a little.
It was more. I have the video. It was like, "What's up, bitch?" I can show it to you guys.
We'll insert it.
We should see the video. That would have made everything more clear.
Can you airdrop it to us?
Yeah, why didn't we just play the video? There would be no misinformation, no.
Joe Rogan. We'll get to that level.
We need a guy over there.
I know.
Hey, Demar, play.
I know. We'll get there.
Roll it.
I mean,
wait. So you're just mad that that you thought I was advocating for that guy?
Now is that I thought no, because I didn't say. Oh look. I said that, and then you were like, "Yeah, I will always take the dude."
I didn't say that. I did not say that.
No, you did. You said
I didn't
that.
say. I didn't.
Justin,
I said I'm a nigga.
Justin.
You said you always say the nigga.
Justin,
Justin, is what I said.
I love you.
Yeah.
Like seriously, I respect. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm the nigga. I'm gonna take a nigga's perspective.
Right.
That's where my perspective comes from.
But that's what she was saying.
But then I said that.
So
but then I said that, and then you're saying
that I'm speaking from a nigga perspective.
First of all, I said you go.
Is that what you're upset about?
I'm upset because you double talk. You just said, "Oh, you
mad that I'm talking about."
You said, "Oh, you thought that I was advocating," and then we were like, "Yeah, you did." And you're like, "Yeah, well, how am I not going to advocate?"
But you said you're mad that I was advocating, right?
I never said I was mad. I just thought it was interesting.
No, interesting is you were mad. You're upset. That's bullshit.
Oh my God! Tell me more things about myself.
Okay, you were mad. We can go
tell
back
me.
to the tape.
Tell me.
You were mad.
Tell me more things about myself.
You were not interested. You were mad.
But this is why I don't think men and women could talk to each other as so-called friends.
He's not talking to me as a friend. He hasn't come in here and treated me like a peer.
But
he's like belittled everything I said and like didn't. He wasn't on my. He was never on my board. If I was a dude, because he advocates for dudes, which he said.
I said niggas.
Now in that perspective, I will say he's talking to you like a nigga. But I don't know if you want to talk to her like a nigga though.
I don't think so.
I'm not saying he. I'm not saying
I'm not talking to her like a nigga. I'm only talking for me
as a nigga.
That's it.
But he support other niggas.
I support other niggas.
Right.
I do.
He did say that too. He support other niggas.
I do.
I'm saying in Christine's defense, you did say you support the niggas.
I do.
I'm just
But
saying.
she said she was mad about it.
Oh, I
but
did.
This is why I don't. But you see what I'm saying?
No,
I get into arguments like this all the
like,
time with my dudes, and then we just let it go. It's over.
Exactly.
Right.
Like we literally if you hear me talk to some of my friends, do you have this where you talk to your friends and other people could listen and go, do y'all like each other? Like we literally belittle each other.
I have that with my
end.
friends. If I feel like we're on board and we're actually friends, but if you come in here and you're already like acting some type of way towards me, he never came at me and acted like that towards me. He treated me other from the get-go, from my point of view, from my experience. I can't speak on everything else.
I don't know about your whole experience, and I'm very sorry about whatever experiences that you've been through, but I am not here to attack you. I'm here to have a good time. I don't even have the energy to give you that. You understand? I have my own life.
What
I
I'm
didn't come in here
saying-
and think about how am I going to attack Christine. I came in, I gave you a hug this morning, and I dapped him up because
We just met
I
today.
think of you as a friend, and I've known you for 10 years, and you just come on here and attack me because you having a bad day. That's whack, man.
I think
that's whack. I've had your back forever.
I think
forever.
I think
I post your videos and all that. Why would I come in here and attack you?
I didn't
I repost your shit.
And let me tell you something. What I know for sure, if a nigga repost your shit,
That's
he
funny.
fuck with
That
you.
is true.
He
Come
fuck
on, man.
with
That's
you.
whack.
I love
I'm
that.
just saying,
that's a
like,
thing
my
now.
point
I
is-
know that's your lane of feeling like you get attacked by men, but that's not me. I only uplift black women in real life. In comedy, I would take a shot at everybody. But if you ask the black women that know me, I will drive you home. I will give you the money in my motherfucking pocket, and I will protect you from any harm if I see it, even if I don't know you. So that's whack where you coming from.
Oh,
I'm your friend.
well, I didn't feel like it was.
I'm
like,
sorry you didn't feel
by
like
the
that,
way
but this
you
is a
were-
podcast called what?
But the fact
Exactly. Because I'm your
just-
motherfucking friend, man. I love you.
He love you.
you didn't treat me
tripping.
like a friend. You
You're
should.
tripping. I love you. More
I
than
don't
a
know.
friend.
I treat my friends differently.
All right, well, we all got a different way we
Now
do
this
things.
this is my last thing of playing devil's advocate because I feel like I've been on both sides, right? I think I've been playing, I pride myself on seeing both perspectives. I would say, don't say he's not your friend just because he didn't agree with you. Because that's a tricky thing, too, because a friend will also give you a different side, a different perspective to think about that
But
you
your
may
friend
not.
will also support you too, right?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't
here
hear
supporting
one-
you right
I didn't
now.
want-
Well,
I didn't
well,
want to hear Alex's support.
Well,
from
we
the
support.
beginning of that.
We was about to fight niggas for you.
Exactly.
I
And I didn't
appreciate.
even
I
know you.
appreciate that, and I
we still
appreciate
gonna
you.
always be. we
I
still gonna always be
appreciate
the
you
enemy.
walking
Yeah.
me to my car. I
Yeah.
appreciate you like making sure I'm heard. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like I
It
didn't-
means something to me.
I met her that
I didn't
night.
feel that from him.
Well, sorry you didn't feel that.
But
it's
fuck
been
your
there.
feelings.
But it's been there for years.
Like
Okay.
that's crazy. No, but I do think too sometimes with friends, quote unquote, whatever.
Whatever y'all are
you
now.
Yeah, I don't know because she said something. I wouldn't do that to my friends, but that doesn't mean he's less of a friend of you just because you wouldn't did whatever it was that you referred to. I don't
I
remember.
guess I choose my friends, and I have certain criteria for the people in my space, like Justin was saying earlier about who you surround yourself with, and I want to be around someone that I feel supports and uplifts me, and that's what my definition of a friend is. It doesn't mean
Okay.
they have to agree with everything I say, but they listen to me and they respect me and they don't undermine like shit that I'm saying or like put words in my mouth, and it's not like a confrontational thing. That's the friendships I like to have.
Because me and my
We
homeboy
definitely got into
Justin,
the feelings today.
we definitely not this Justin. You know, other Mitch.
Oh,
Mitchell,
Justin Mitchell, yeah.
like,
But there's
go
love
addicts.
there. But there's love
It's
there.
always
but
love
we-
here.
I mean,
We
so
when I
hang
say
out in the
love
same
there-
room, it's love.
I'm going at it with
If I'm
Justin
in
too.
a
Like,
room with
literally-
you, it's all love. Because
I put him on
if
the
it's
wall.
hate, I can end that. That's not even my style. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in
But
a
no,
room
like
with
I
somebody-
mean, I've put him on the wall before. But
Oh,
that's
for
my-
real, Justin Mitchell?
Yeah.
What does that
what you
mean?
mean
You
on the
put them
wall?
on the
What
wall.
you put him on the
Have him
wall?
up on the wall.
Oh, okay,
before.
okay.
What you
Yeah.
did that for?
Y'all still friends, huh?
To this day,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm flying out there for his birthday.
Oh, I done fought and wrestled all my
Yeah,
friends.
exactly.
But we boys though. I mean, we
Look,
boys.
I will say this: when you ask me about men and women friendships, if I could handle like being treated exactly like that, I'm not gonna wrestle any motherfucking dude.
Well, yeah, no dude should put his
I'm
hands
not
on you.
wrestling
Yeah,
him. So in that regard, no. There are some limits to that, but I'm talking socially.
Yeah,
and
even
the way I
I'm
talk
talking
to them.
socially, and I'm talking respect wise.
Right.
And like even just like the little eye movements and shit.
Right.
Like that's what I'm talking about. And I have that with some guys, but not all of them.
But see, that's
And
the
I
same
can
thing. I
feel
wouldn't
it.
do anything different. If I felt, let's say you said something I thought was asinine. I love watching that word.
Yo, define
I
that
would
for
look
me.
at you-
Define that for me.
Why
really
do you
don't
keep
know.
looking at him?
Who?
We looking at each
Look
other.
at everybody.
No,
He's trying to
but
get
it was
our
like-
eye movement.
No,
That's
I'm trying to
weird.
make sure I include him because he's far off.
No, I'm not
And I
talking
gotta
about
do what
him.
Everybody else too.
I'm not talking about him. It was just like how we like when we're talking right now you're looking at me, but like when you're making up, I'm just pointing
So
it out. I'm
what-
just pointing out
what-
these little subtle
Okay,
things
what,
that
what
I
I'm,
noticed.
what I'm trying to say to you, if you was the dude, let's go. I don't know your name, the dude guy. That's what we're gonna call you. And you said something that I thought was outlandish. I'm gonna look at him and be like, "You heard this?" And he gonna know that I thought that
I
it was
know,
crazy.
I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because sometimes it feels like when I'm talking, like it's like
But you're
I see the
saying-
glances, and I'm like, what am I saying that's so crazy here? And it makes me
I'm gonna
feel,
defend it though, and I'm gonna let you know that why I thought why you got the eye roll. And plus with big eyes, we always get like it's more exaggerated.
I know. I have huge eyes.
I don't. That's why,
Not compared to Deshaun.
But my eyes.
He don't got like Jackson McQueen big eyes, but he got Jackson McQueen making money off his big eyes.
I know.
I like those people who can shake their eyes. Can you?
No,
do
but
that?
no, I can't. I wish.
Why you put Justin Mitchell on the wall?
Let's get back to this.
I didn't know this.
Y'all have an abusive relationship.
He'll make you want to put him on the wall though.
And it, you know, it got to the point where I was like, you got to go on the wall now.
But wait, what did he say something?
Yeah. So, oh my gosh, he was just not stopping, and I was like, Justin, like, you know, I'm not like, I don't play at a certain point, like it's serious. And then he knows it's about me, and he kept pushing.
But when y'all talking about like something somebody didn't do, was it a woman? Was it money? Like, I just want to know, like, what was the area that caused the car? You don't got to say what exactly happened, but what terrain? What
at that
happened?
point, I don't remember, because I remember I was just like,
he was
now
just
I'm
pushing
living.
you too far.
Yeah, and then I had to go on my like, hey,
yeah, all right, yeah.
You know I don't play. Stop. And then but it was over. Like after that, we didn't be like, we wasn't still looking at you like, I'm gonna take off. It was over. But we also are like, I'm not saying any dude would get that same treat, because if I put any dude on the wall, we most likely gonna be rumbling.
Right.
But
that's a testament to your relationship. Me and Rashid can damn near box each other, like, you know.
Yeah, me and my friends too.
That's what I'm saying. So, like I said, I'm literally flying out there just for his birthday party. He don't live out here, and I had to check him one time when he lived out here. This one comedy club owner was talking to him crazy, and then I talked to him crazy to let him know, don't let no dude talk to you like this, though.
Right.
And you know I don't know if everybody knows. I just met these two, so I don't know. But I know
who
the comedy club is.
It has to be. I already know it.
So, but he was way out of pocket with Justin. Yes.
Yeah.
I know who
you're talking about.
Yeah. So I pulled Justin to the side. Well, I kind of snatched him. Hey, don't you ever let no grown man talk to you like that. You defend yourself. Yeah. Now, yes, I'm going hard at you to tell you to defend yourself, but this dude's really he's trying to belittle you in front of people.
Sometimes you just gave him some confidence. You didn't put your hands on him. You was like, yo, nigga, this is time, nigga. Right now, go, nigga.
And you know what I noticed? You didn't say anything to the club owner. And I understand now.
No, because you know why? Because he's going to do that. He's going to be him. You need to defend yourself, though. Yeah.
That's why I'm saying what I was saying about it goes back to the security guard and the waitress. Mm-hmm. Like when I could see your point of view. You were like, she didn't need to jump in there. But it would be different if she came up to me and she was like, don't let him fucking talk to you like that.
If I jumped in
I see that.
To the owner, I would have been all the way wrong.
Right.
Because he wasn't talking to me
From
at
your
all.
point, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you give him the confidence to defend his own self. Right?
Yeah,
right.
You cannot keep living like this, dude.
Yeah.
And because it would bother him.
You're like, get up, nigga.
Yeah. He was like,
knocked out. Like,
you ever seen?
Well, that sounds supportive to me. Yeah. It does. That sounds like support.
So it was like Cool Runnings. You ever seen Cool Runnings?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
When he said, "I have pride."
That dude does
Show me
comedy.
power.
That's my favorite scene. That's one of my favorite scenes in any movie.
And what do you see? I see pride. I see power. A badass mother who don't take no shit off of nobody. That's what I would get him to do.
Yeah.
So you guys, but in that relationship, there's like an equal amount of like building each other up, support, and then also like.
Some people would look at it differently.
One of my girlfriends, her and I have like. I have a couple friends like that I've known for a long time, but we've gotten into it, not like physically or anything, but it was like, yelling or whatever. And ultimately, I feel like it brought us closer because then we were able to like talk about it and then like be like, okay, cool. Now, sometimes if someone rubs me the wrong way, I just don't fuck with them anymore.
No, I can feel that.
They're just not my friend anymore.
But like, even that night at that situation, for me, now you were more irritated because it happened to you. I wouldn't have stepped in between you and the security because I remember I told you he's a talker. He's done it to me. Like he just keeps telling me things. I'll be like, oh, okay.
That's just his personality?
But he literally just over explains things. But she was irritated. She was in her feelings already because of what happened.
Yeah, we got genders both genders.
But so what I'm saying, if I felt somebody, if I know you and somebody's like coming at you wrong, yes, I'll take you to the side in any situation. Be like, hey, listen, maybe you're right, you're wrong, whatever.
You know what else I thought too? Because I was like, that's not just this situation. They had to have something else before, because she said she was saying his. I didn't even know his name was Bobby.
Yeah, me either.
I was like, that.
Yeah,
something
they have
else,
a beef.
Yeah, something else happened.
Yeah.
So that's what I was.
And that's another reason
what I clocked too.
Which was wrong, because you can't let, if you have something, take him to the side. Why are we doing this right now when he wasn't talking to you? That's my energy with almost everything. Like, why are you jumping in? Is this your sister? Is this your cousin? Like, it's just a comedy club associate, right? That's who she is to you. Just a comedy club associate.
She damn sure ain't a friend of Christine.
Yeah, because
she just said y'all ain't friends.
Well, she might be my. Hey, like I have her. Look, honestly, like maybe she shouldn't have stepped in, but I'm not gonna lie. A part of me was like, yeah. And so I think that was cool of her.
the funniest part to me though, to have your back, he said, "I repost your videos."
But that's some
Like,
shit, man. That's some real shit.
No, what I'm saying.
What video? What video did you repost?
We're in.
The
That's
ones that you
the-
do all them stupid ass dances. I post all your stupid dances.
I never saw it.
Oh, well, too bad.
Tag me in it so I can repost
I
it.
don't tag anybody, but I do post a lot of videos.
You know what's so
of
funny?
everybody's-
That's why I do tag, because I do share a lot of
But I
people's
don't need
stuff.
the credit like that. I'm not like, yo, this is my friend. Make sure y'all know this is my homie. I just want
That's
like
not
people to like my like
let me tell you.
shit.
Let me tell you why I tag it. That's
All right.
not the reason why I tag. I tag it so the person that I share know that I really fuck with them.
And I don't.
I don't do it for that reason.
And then
so
they
I don't do
can
that.
and then they can repost it too, and then that gives you you some views.
Right.
But I repost that. I repost everybody. I don't tag anybody because I don't want to. I'm not that.
I mean,
I'm not
yeah,
looking
some
for
I
that
see what you're
kind of-
saying.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah,
I like people to be like, yo, that was funny, and then be like, yo,
I
hey,
usually
that was my friend.
You know, I usually forget to tag because you just press that little arrow at the bottom and then
Exactly.
it goes down.
Yeah,
so I
that's
don't
all
even.
I do.
So
I tag.
I
I
think
do it
it.
fast.
I think it alerts them, but it never does.
I don't-
So
It
you
don't
know.
alert them.
But if I remember, I will.
I tag them because
Yeah,
I don't ever want, because just like she didn't know that you support her videos, I don't ever want it to be a doubt. Like, you go know, oh no, Justin really fuck with me because this nigga be posting my shit, and I was notified that he posted my shit, so that's why I do it.
that
That
makes
means-
sense.
Post
that
my
means
shit.
a lot.
You repost my shit.
That-
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
I appreciate it.
I see what both sides. I don't like. I'll just hit the button, boom, boom, boom.
But
If
I'm
you don't
tagging
see
people.
it,
Yeah, I don't.
that's
care if
okay
you don't
because
see
I
it.
know I did it.
Right. That's how I
And
feel
then
about
you
it.
know somebody might have seen it and tell you. If they don't, I don't have to. Not saying you're doing this or you're doing it. I'm
Right.
saying, but I don't feel like what I think maybe he's saying too. I don't have to announce that I have your back. But I just have your
Some
back.
of these
Right.
niggas, you need to.
You do.
I
have
can
to
see
announce.
what y'all saying. I can
'Cause some-
definitely
Yeah.
do a better job on
That
that.
makes
end,
sense.
Yeah.
but
I know, it makes
don't
way
come
more
to me
sense.
like
If
that.
I remember to do it, which I usually don't, I would do it. But like it is nice to be like, all right, who's cool, who's not? 'Cause
Yeah, for
people
real.
act brand new all
Yeah.
the time.
It's good to know.
Wait, hold on. I just want y'all to know that I think on Facebook I am Christine's top fan on there.
Damn.
But she just
That's not
fucking
true.
killed me off on right now.
And she
I'll
definitely
send my
murked-
badge. I'll send my badge.
Did I kill him
Oh, you
off?
murked-
You killed me.
You
Yeah,
How?
she tried to kill
How
me
did-
off.
how did I do
We
that?
are not friends.
You said y'all ain't friends.
Yeah. That's okay. All right. I guess compared to what he said to me, I was pretty harsh when I said that. But I don't think so.
Which part bothered you that he said that?
Oh man, a lot of stuff he said
let's
bothered.
move on to another
and
subject.
It wasn't just that; it was like how it was said and like how excluded I was feeling and shit like that. Oh no, fuck my feelings.
Yeah, well, you started
Fuck
everything with I
feelings.
feel, so we can't really do anything about that.
Yeah, that's how I am. See, and then like little like that little jab there. So that to me, if someone keeps jabbing at me, then we're not friends.
Really?
I thought the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it
We're,
depends.
kill- we're,
It
we're,
needs-
we're on fucking feelings. We're chilling,
it
vibing.
needs to
throwing
be
jokes.
it needs
Yeah.
to be
It-
for me
not
like
Oprah.
and this is just everybody, but like we can jab and play, but I need to be in on it and I need to also feel the love, and if I don't feel the love, then we're
I
not
just showed
friends.
you. I gave you so many examples of how the love is shown.
Yeah, you reposted my stuff.
I'll show you. I gave you a lot of different examples on how the love is shown.
Okay, I'll have to rewatch
How does-
this and see what it was.
Oh
Man.
Hey man, I hope y'all get married, have kids.
You
You
know.
know what I'm saying? I hope y'all get together.
I just hope they're neighbors.
At
would
least
be fun.
neighbors?
Yeah, that would be fun to watch.
Well, I'm definitely
He'd be on the fence and she'd be pissed off. Get off my fence! It's technically not your fence. They would argue over everything.
It's technically not your fist.
we about to get out of here, man. What y'all socials, man? Let people know where they can find you, what y'all got coming up.
Okay. No, am I going first?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. You can. What am I doing right now? Oh, you can watch my movie on YouTube, Suicide Road Trip. You can check out all my music on Spotify. You can watch all my music videos on YouTube.
Suicide Row, I gotta check that out, bro.
Yeah. I made a whole movie with me and Rashid.
Yeah, I'm checking that out.
I got some cameos in there.
Yeah.
What else we got? Oh, did I tell you I just worked with Beyonce?
Nah.
On the Church Girl video?
Nah.
Yeah, I dressed her for that video.
Oh, dope.
You dressed Beyonce?
I dressed Beyonce for the Church Girl video.
You got to touch her.
Yeah.
You got to
I put double-sided tape on her, nigga, and all that. I wasn't creepy.
Don't just cross over that. No,
no, but I could be creepy, nigga. I'm working, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
This is dude talk. This is dude talk.
No, but I didn't. I can't be creepy.
I'm working.
I can't be creepy. I'm working, so I just do my job.
How did that come
smell great?
How did that come about? How did that come about? How did that come about?
Fucking rich and fruity, huh?
How did that come about though? How did you get that gig?
Oh, okay. So I applied. So there's a Facebook group in production. I do production, right? And they'll like post. People will post when they need a job, when they need like people for something, right? So the lady just goes, "Yo, I just need help with something. I need a veteran. I need somebody who's been doing this for a long time." I'm like, "Yo, I've been doing this for 20 years. I pretty much know every job in production. I got you. What do you need?" She's like, "Oh, all right, cool." And I was like, all right, well, I didn't know what she was going to need me for. I told her I did every job in production. So then she's like, when I get there, I'm like, I'm doing wardrobe. And I was like, And then I'm like I go through the wardrobe trailer, and I was like, it was huge. And you can get a sense of who the artist is when you go in the trailer, right? And I was like, I don't know who this is, but this just want to be Beyonce.
That's hilarious.
You know what? Demar and I went shopping once together.
What?
When we were friends.
See?
And
when we were friends.
And
y'all are like legitimate friends. Like y'all don't hug out.
That's why yeah, that's what okay, I can't say the F word, but
what?
That's
continue
what
the shopping story, because that's great.
Okay, fine. I'll tell the shopping story is that Demar was like showing me around the stores and was like, okay, now this bitch or this girl, you know, she's the hippie girl, and then like just based on like where the clothing was, he was showing me like the different types of
different sections of girls you can be.
That sounds
girls,
like legit friends.
Styles that you could be. This was what? So, when was this? 6 years
y'all
ago.
Y'all ever like went on a date, like
no.
a low key date?
I don't know why you keep saying that.
It's just been
I tell you what
friends.
though, I think more it makes sense now why he was the way he was too.
If I was a male comedian,
legit friends,
right?
Yeah.
No, like for real, like
legit
fact that you
friends.
went
It's not
shopping.
it's not like I just met her yesterday.
So yeah,
or
I
I'm
can
like
see
know her once or twice. We've been on comedy tours.
You
No,
went
we
shopping.
haven't.
We did the
together.
rehab comedy tour. We did like
that
a
doesn't
million
count.
of those shows
And you went shopping
together.
We've never.
The fact
been
that
shopping
we've
together.
never been shot, and I done known him since I moved out here.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, that's why I'm over here in shock. Like
He
really?
was Deshaun was one of my first like friends that I had that I didn't know. I only knew Justin Mitchell and Ryan G when I first came out here.
Ron G's a good guy.
Yeah, and then I
Ron's
think
nice.
it was Deshaun after that.
I don't
Yeah.
know Justin, but Ron G's a good guy.
Justin introduced us.
Yeah, Justin Mitchell introduced me to him.
And
The one that you held up on the wall?
Yeah, the one he beat up.
After you
didn't
held
beat
him up
him.
on the wall. The one you assaulted.
Yeah, the one you
Playing that, like
assaulted.
the rough up every
and
now
I do it again if he get out of pocket.
I fuck with that.
What else? Deshaun,
Okay. I was
wait.
finished. I was.
Yeah,
we
we still-
didn't- got lost in the
Beyonce.
Beyonce. I was
Yeah.
wrapping shit up. But
Oh,
anyway,
yeah.
all right. So the best Beyonce story I got, right? It was that.
Go for it.
All right. I was in the trailer. The her head wardrobe lady goes, I need 3 pairs of gold heels. All right. And I gotta go run back to this trailer, right? And there's 1,000 gold heels in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Every shape, color, size.
Yeah.
Every heel size, closed toe, open toe, straps, no straps. You know, pink toe, everything's in there, right? I'm like, I grab 3, and I take them back, and then within 5 minutes, the wardrobe lady comes back. I can't be in the wardrobe in the trailer while she's getting dressed, cause you know.
Right.
So she shoves like two other pairs of shoes out, and she goes, she loves these ones. Take these back, and I was like, yes.
Straight up, that's a win, bro.
What?
No, that's
the
huge.
First try on the first shot, 3.
Was
Come
somebody
on.
like that stature too?
Yeah, and on the first try, I could have been back a bajillion times to get different heels. I got it on the first 3, bro. I was like,
Damn! Shout out to Beyonce. Shout out
yeah,
to Jay Z too,
and
man.
little Carter girl, she was dope. I can't remember her name right now.
Little Carter.
Blue Ivy.
Blue Ivy. She was great too. She's gonna be tall as hell. But she was standing next to me like most of the time we were on set. And it was just a really great time.
dope.
But anyways, thank you guys for letting me promote my shit, man.
I think he should have went last.
I got some own gear. So what?
He should have went last. That was a headliner closer.
Yeah. Because y'all don't got no Beyonce stories. That's for damn
No,
sure.
I don't have anything
Next
like that.
time you go last if you have anything with
I
Beyonce.
asked if y'all wanted me to go first.
I didn't know you were gonna end with Beyonce.
You just
My bad,
started
I'm just
talking.
pumping myself.
As you should though.
Right.
Go for it, Deshaun.
If you didn't, Deshaun would have held you up against the wall
put
and
you on the
told
wall.
you.
Hey, tell
Support
Beyonce.
yourself, nigga.
How you not gonna say that story? Oh man. Well, first of all, let me go and say they are definitely friends. They've been shopping together. That's
Yeah.
why he's going hard at you.
Yeah.
Friends go harder at friends in the male community.
That's a fact. In the
We
male
really do.
community, that's a fact. We
I'm
do.
gonna give you more shit. We friends.
I'm more of an asshole with my close friends than I would probably have ever been with y'all or ever will because we done
I
known
ain't
each other
fucking with
since
him like
elementary
that.
school.
I ain't fucking with him like
we
that.
just met
I
when he
just
walked
met
in.
him.
Because he's a dude.
We're
No.
friends.
We just met though.
I
No,
fuck
just-
with Justin. I know
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get
when
into
I was
it.
late, I know he was calling me a nigga in his head. I already knew. Man, niggas.
No, we talked about you. He
Yeah,
was like,
I know he did. I know Justin. I know Justin was like, niggas. nigga."
But I ain't really go hard on him though.
No.
Yeah,
No.
not Justin 5 years ago or 2 years ago.
I know, but yeah, okay,
you know,
I know
exactly.
that. I know that Justin.
Yeah,
5
that's a
years,
fact. That's a fact. But that's because we done built that. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Now, so what do I have coming up? Dang. Well, I'm so engulfed in Beyonce still that I'm
Oh,
like,
no, she was gorgeous. Thing.
I met her one time
Yeah.
when I was doing the the warm up at
caught
the BET Awards.
I called her Miss Carter. I called her Miss Carter.
She was I don't think they were married yet back then when I met her. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so what do I got coming up? I got shows, I got some days coming up like every weekend. So I know like this weekend I'll be in San Diego. I don't know when
Okay.
it's gonna air, but I'll be
I'm
in
gonna
San
put
Diego
it out
this weekend.
Sunday.
But my social media, my handle, I hate that it's not all the same no more, but my Instagram is I am Deshaun Ross. So it's I am and then DSEAN Ross. I am Deshaun Ross. And then everything else is Deshaun Ross Comedy.
Sean Ross, Christine.
And I'm about to be following y'all because
we closing it out with you. The
Oh
queen,
man,
the
I don't
queen.
have a well, I will say this. I'm opening for Beyonce on her tour.
Hey, congratulations.
I know.
No, I'm just kidding. But I am opening for Leslie Jones at this casino
That's dope.
at the end of January.
That's
so
fire.
I'm really
Nice.
excited about
I
that.
love Leslie.
I
Which,
Yeah.
Leslie.
which casino? Which casino?
Yamava or something. I was
Oh,
trying
that's
to look
San
it up.
Manuel. It's the new San Manuel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
Thank
Oh,
you.
is that what it is?
Yeah.
They changed the name?
That used
So
to
I
be
think
the
that's
spot.
January 28th.
Nice.
That's gonna
And
be
then
fun. Is it a 2-person show? Just you and her?
I don't know. I just know I'm opening.
Okay. Like, listen, I asked one
There's
question.
gonna at least be 2 of us.
Yeah.
So, and then just follow me on social. That really helps out. So I'm at the like THEXTINE, the Xteen Little on everything, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and then follow me on Facebook because it's still there.
Hey, man.
And I get paid for real views. So
Shout out to Facebook. Hey man, and it's your man Justin Hyers, man. Shout out to this phenomenal episode.
I think we came around, didn't we?
This
Did
was-
we come around? I
they
feel like we
friends,
came
they
around.
friends.
thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming through. This was a real fuck your feelings episode, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. People don't. Make sure you share.
And then
Wait,
tag when
Justin,
you share.
Justin. I just saw an article that you wrote the half baked.
Yes, he
you
wrote
you gonna not talk
Half-Baked
about that? I
too.
just saw
yeah.
an article. You ain't gonna say nothing.
He's right. I wrote half baked too.
Oh, what?
And I had to tell him I quote Half Baked, the first one, every single day.
Oh.
So when you told me that, I was
Come
shook.
on! I saw Justin sitting at the table.
Doctor
Boy, you was
said
at
I need
the
a
table.
Yeah.
I saw Justin was at the table.
I wrote. I'm gonna do a whole podcast on that one of these days. I wrote the initial draft, and then they hired a director
course.
to come in and
Fuck with it.
yeah.
Fuck it
You
up.
used to have a
You
joke,
already
quick
know
joke
they
about
turn
that.
gold
though.
into shit. That's what Hollywood does.
Wait,
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a joke or you did it on when you were doing a live or something, but you talked about, or maybe you were just telling me when you were talking about when Chappelle and Neil Brennan was going back and forth on live, and you kept trying to chime in like, "Hey, I'm right, number 2." And they just kept just not acknowledging.
I
you.
forgot about that. That might have been during COVID, like during the pandemic or
Yeah.
some shit like that. Yeah. But I told Neil I wrote the sequel. He's like, I don't give a fuck, you know, because he didn't like the first one. He didn't like how it came out. So
I told him that I was like, I quote Half Baked
love
every
Half
day,
Baked.
and he's like, oh god,
I don't even
why?
smoke, and I love that bitch.
That's
he
so
talked
good.
me. Yeah, me either. They
Doctor
don't even.
said I need a backiotomy.
I say that almost every day.
See?
Yeah, I mean it's a great
Cuban
movie.
B.
That's why I
I say
took the
that
gig.
every
I
day.
took the
Wow,
gig
Lord.
because I knew how much of a cult classic it was.
So you was a fan of it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm a fan. Oh, I'm a huge fan of Half Baked.
I love it.
He had sex with my mama.
Yeah, so
That's one of the movies I didn't get to really watch too much. I haven't seen it.
It's so good.
you've never seen Half Baked?
No, I haven't seen it.
I need everybody to know this nigga smokes weed all the time.
All the time.
He came in and said, "I'm
And
high."
I might have seen it one time, but I don't.
You gotta
know,
go-
Like,
Oh,
I
I
don't
know.
have it. I don't have
It's
it
so
like that.
funny.
When
I
they
remember
break
the dog
into the
getting
weed,
high and them like trying
No.
to get the dude out of jail. Or
when
some
they
shit.
break into the weed store and they see it for the first time, he goes, I don't even speak Spanish.
It's the second for me. It's the second funniest weed movie. My number one is Friday, and then
Okay,
my
yeah,
number
yeah,
two
yeah,
is
yeah.
Half Baked.
Yeah.
Half Baked. What did you think of How High?
It's on the list somewhere.
You know what? I didn't think I would like it, and I really, really liked it.
It's great. I went to the movie theater to
Get
see it.
on.
I did see How High in the movie.
Yeah.
too.
I like Half Baked.
Yeah, man. So Half Baked, that's coming out. Supposed to come out next year, I think.
So what's
I
the
don't
next
know.
movie you working on?
I got some shit in the work.
Hey, he always working. That's what I
and
love
the
about Justin,
show,
man.
and your show.
And I got a show. I got my show. I got some
What
stuff.
show? What's the
develop-
show?
I got some show
Funny stuff.
developing. I can't.
You can't talk about it.
Were you on anything currently on? You working on you on a show currently right now?
Nah. I'm on Fuck Your Feelings.
Oh, no wonder we got time with
Yeah,
Justin,
yeah, I
man. I
know.
ain't going to see this nigga.
Yeah, man. I'm more in trying to just develop my own shit. So
Yeah.
I could be auditioning more and stuff like that. But
You going to
I
EP?
just told my parents I like the fact that my next credit after MacGyver was something that I wrote.
Yeah.
And I did a little cameo in Half. Like I like that versus me being on the episode of Law and Order SVU.
Yeah, because you're going to get some points.
Yeah.
You're trying to get points.
I'm trying to get points. and I want people to see me in a
Back
different
end
light.
points,
You
baby.
know what I'm saying? I want people to be like, yo, I don't want to be clustered with everyone else. I'm trying to be on that Donald Glover, Issa Rae.
Yeah.
But it's better. I mean,
You
when
be having some
create it,
big
you have more
niggas that
say.
jealous of you, bruh. It be some big niggas jealous of you, man. I don't know how they don't know what it is, but they be jealous of Justin. Like they be watching your shit.
Why you say that?
I don't know. I just feel like they be like, oh, like I don't know. All that big niggas be watching like Justin got something else.
Yeah.
Justin got something else. It's like you like the nigga in their shadows.
I think it's because they know you have a skill, but you also you don't come off thirsty. You know, a lot of people be like, "Oh, I got
No,
this."
but
I
you're
got this, I got this.
hardworking.
Justin is always very no. He's
And he
not.
got the
He's
talent.
hella hardworking, but they know you have a talent. But you also like, I'll turn this down, even if it's a great, just so I can own this or I can do this my way. And a lot of people hate on that because it's gonna be like, "Yo, this dude." He like you're trying to be. You told me it's a long. Like you already know which lane you're trying to go. I don't want to say, but you know what you want.
Right.
People will get in it going, I'll get whatever I'm thrown.
Right.
And there's a difference. So you have that energy. But plus, like you do work hard and you do take advice. Like I've been giving you tags since you first started.
And I will continue to take them.
Yeah.
I respect
Justin is the best
that
taker of tags,
so
huh?
much. Anybody that can take feedback and apply it, like mad respect for that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Damn.
Because that's hard.
I appreciate y'all for saying
You
that.
gotta give niggas flowers. I might be dead
Yeah.
tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all
Don't
to know
say
I
that.
love y'all.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that.
No, man.
I appreciate
I don't
that.
take life for granted, man. I didn't came too close to death to take it for granted.
Facts.
I couldn't even leave here with you being mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Like I need all of us. We all a group. We all a team. We all growing together. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see you for another 10 years.
Straight up.
You ain't going nowhere.
I don't know about y'all. I low key want to cry.
Hey,
Man,
fuck
let me
your
tell you something.
feelings, Justin.
Hey, let me
Fuck
tell you
your
this,
feelings.
Justin. Right before on my way here, one of the reasons why I was late is because my aunt who got me out of foster care, she called me and she said, call me. And I was like, oh, fuck, I gotta call. And we had this emotional ass conversation on it. I was crying before I got here. I'm like, I love you too. Thank you for loving me. If you didn't love me, I'd be much harder nigga than I am right now. And you know, we had that full conversation. And I was like, and then I look at my phone like, shit, I need to hurry up and get over here. You know what I'm saying? And
Are you guys more emotional as you get older?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
man. Kids
Okay.
make you cry, man.
I think that's I
Oh
think
my
men,
gosh.
well, you
Yeah,
know,
make you
men,
cry,
we
boy.
what do we lose testosterone or we gain something?
Oh yeah, it starts to reverse.
Yeah.
for real.
Like the women
It's
become
true.
more masculine as they age, and then men
yeah,
become more.
yeah.
feminine.
I be crying all the damn
My
time.
nephew
now.
had
I
me
can't
choked
help
up all the time.
Yeah.
Uncle, I just really appreciate, like when he was 4, he goes, I really appreciate spending time with you. I wish I could just
You
see
have
you
the
every day.
sweetest kids in your life.
I know.
it. Man, the kids in my
Honestly.
life are souls. He was like, yo, I had a stepson. We just broke up, but he was telling his dad, like, hey, I got 2 dads.
That was
Man, I
funny.
was like, oh.
He said, I have a stepson, but we just broke up. That's
He's
hard.
still my boy.
No, that's hard.
That's what's up, bro.
I did
That's
that
my
one time
boy.
in my life. Like that was the hardest thing to
That's
do.
hard, bro. And
I was like, so am I gonna still come take him to school? Because
Yeah, because
Oh
I
my
still,
God,
I
that's
still take
gonna
this
make
nigga
me
to school.
cry.
I was like, we broke up, but not me and him.
not me and him. Like I still show up to the skateboard
that
lessons
was-
if you let me.
y'all some-
I don't want to be
good
creepy
dudes.
or a stalker.
No,
if
but
you
it's
want me,
like
you
once
let
you
me.
build that bond with this kid, like I
don't
from
say-
kindergarten to like second grade, it was school pickup drop off.
Yeah, I didn't do half-ass. I didn't do half. I didn't love him half-ass.
No.
So I didn't call him. I didn't even
She
call him
thought-
my stepson. I feel
She
weird
thought it
doing
was
it for
mean
y'all.
until she saw like how I interacted with my nephew. Then she goes, "Oh no, that's just how you treat little boys." I said, yes, I am not being mean. I'm trying to help him be a man.
I love that.
Woo! Hey, we about to get. Hey, you got. Hey, you about to get your 13.
I'm glad y'all said that because they try to like talk shit about men and especially black men and these are stories that they don't hear. You know how we step up to the plate, man.
They don't hear that.
You know what I'm saying? So, damn, that's very commendable, y'all. Cause I would say fuck them little niggas.
Nah, man, I see myself in all these little niggas, man. I was a little nigga.
Yeah,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I got to fuck that nigga a billion times. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I couldn't get that same energy out.
You know what's crazy? The little dude, his little pictures look like when I was a baby.
And he ain't even your son.
Not even
probably
mine.
true.
Cause they start taking you on.
Like
you
that-
think you be like, Demar, we twins, huh? I'm like, kinda. You got no black in you, but we are definitely twins, my nigga.
My daddy always said you feed any kid long enough, they gonna start to look like you.
And he does. He just
That's
start
funny.
looking like me.
And I just tried. Plus, my dad was. I always had my dad. He was always there. Like he was always around. So I seen so many people without that,
Right.
and how they turned out. That you can get angry. So if I have the chance, I'm gonna be there. For, like
Yeah.
anybody without a pops.
Yeah, Christina, who are you adopting, huh?
I have 2 kids that I see about every week. I love them. Esther's kids.
Oh, I love Esther.
Moses.
They know the same people. They
Esther,
friends.
Esther, what's her last name?
I've been to her
Steinberg.
birthday party.
Yeah, man. I need to get her on the
She don't really
podcast,
know
man.
me.
She's
Moses,
hilarious. I just seen her
she's so
perform.
funny.
Yeah, she just killed it. I
I
seen her in
thought
the
so.
belly room.
Moses and Nathan. They are so. I love Moses. Is obsessed.
I haven't
with
met her kids,
basketball,
but
and he is
I watched
so cool.
Esther's mom from Instagram, and I love it.
Dude, they are awesome. Moses is my friend. He
I love
like
watching
he
my
like
friends
pretend
do.
calls me.
Yeah?
He's like yeah.
You better answer that pretend phone too. Yeah,
I see him every week. We play basketball. I
That's
have his
funny.
like little toy, this Gaga, this little stuffed animal. Like I make it play basketball, and he thinks it's the funniest shit ever. So,
And that's what, and I think that's like where we all ultimately like our adult experiences like just really like mar all that innocent love and shit that I'm always trying to tap back into that. You know what I mean? Because that's where my best person is. You know what I mean? My best person is there before life happened.
Ooh, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Before
and I
the
always try to
trauma.
get back in there.
Your
Who
inner
is that
child.
guy? Who was the guy before life?
It's
just
not only your inner child, it's your inner child before the trauma.
right before the
Yeah.
trauma. You know, I'm like trying to get back to that guy.
Yeah.
Like,
And I love how they look at you. They don't care about nothing that happened to you. Like they don't care if you famous, not famous. You kid. Are you gonna come out here and hang out with me today or not?
Yeah.
That's all that. And to see their happiness, I think. Like if you don't smile when a child smiles, you have no soul. I feel like you have no soul.
Man, one time they had like I read Moses bedtime stories a lot, and they had me read this story that literally left me sobbing. They did not tell me what the story was going to be about, and I had no. So this was like, just reminded me because it's like some people don't cry, and those people are sociopaths. But the book is like all about how the mom was like would always check in on the kid throughout his life or whatever, and then all of a sudden she got old. I'm gonna cry just thinking about it, and then it would like reverse the roles, and I just was sobbing, and Moses just looking at me like, are you okay?
Yeah,
But
be careful watching Disney movies
right?
too.
Hey, what's the name of this podcast?
Oh, fuck
No,
it.
I
That's
feel like
love.
I'm in my feelings
Oh,
right now.
well,
and
you
I
know-
want to get the fuck out of these motherfuckers.
Hey man, well,
Goddamn,
you
I
know,
need to
I
smoke.
tell people that's the trick of this show. It's called fuck your feelings, but deep down we all in our
We
feelings.
all is in our
Yeah,
feelings. I
that's
stay in my damn feelings.
that's why we're comedians.
That's why we comedians. Hey, they killed it. Christine, Deshaun, Demar. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and if you've been offended by anything that we said today, just remember one thing.
Fuck
your
your
feelings.
feelings.
We out.
Roll me down, I get it. Hate that I keep winning. Stab my back, it's temp.